Gene Simmons, the flamboyant bassist of Kiss, once shared an intriguing anecdote about his encounter with the ethereal Stevie Nicks. It was a story that not only highlighted the unique bond between two iconic musicians, but also offered a rare glimpse into the creative world of Stevie Nicks. Yeah, Simmons, known for his hard-rocking persona, found himself captivated by Nicks's unique approach to songwriting. Despite his own larger-than-life stage presence and the thunderous energy of Kiss, he was deeply moved by the quiet, almost mystical way Nicks crafted her music. He recounted a visit to her home, a place where creativity seemed to flow as freely as the California sunshine. The house itself was a reflection of Nicks's artistic spirit, filled with eclectic decor, vintage instruments, and an air of timeless creativity. It was during this visit that Simmons witnessed firsthand the unconventional methods behind Nicks's captivating music. He was struck by the way she seemed to channel her emotions directly into her compositions, bypassing traditional techniques in favor of a more intuitive approach.
Simmons was immediately drawn to Nicks's piano, its keys adorned with an unexpected splash of color. This wasn't just any piano, it was a canvas for her creativity, a tool that she had personalized in a way that made it uniquely hers. It wasn't paint or permanent marker that caught his eye, but something far more intriguing: erasable crayons or chalk. These colorful markings were not random, they were part of a system that Nicks had developed to navigate the complexities of her musical compositions. Nicks, it seemed, had devised her own system for navigating the complexities of musical composition. Each color, each mark, had a specific meaning, a purpose that only she fully understood. It was a method that allowed her to translate her emotions into music in a way that was both deeply personal and profoundly effective. This unconventional approach, far from being a mere quirk, spoke volumes about Nicks's creative process. It was a testament to her willingness to break away from the norm, to forge her own path in a world that often demands conformity. It hinted at a spirit that defied convention and embraced instinct. Nicks was not afraid to trust her intuition, to follow her heart even when it led her down uncharted paths. This fearless approach to creativity was a key part of what made her music so compelling and timeless. This seemingly insignificant detail, the crayon-marked keys, became a window into the mind of a musical icon. It revealed the depth of her dedication to her craft, her willingness to experiment and explore new ways of expressing herself. It revealed an artist who danced to the rhythm of her own creative drum, unconstrained by traditional rules and driven by pure, unadulterated feeling. Her performances were not just about the music, they were about conveying the raw emotion and passion that fueled her creativity. In that moment, Simmons realized that Nicks's magic lay not in rigid formulas, but in the raw, unfiltered expression of her soul. It was a powerful reminder that true artistry comes from within, from the courage to be oneself, and to create without fear of judgment or failure. This encounter left a lasting impression on Simmons, deepening his appreciation for the unique and unorthodox methods that defined Stevie Nicks's musical genius. Nicks's use of crayons on her piano keys wasn't about marking chords or scales in any traditional sense. It was a unique approach that defied conventional methods, a testament to her innovative spirit and her desire to break free from the constraints of standard musical notation. She wasn't adhering to the strictures of music theory. Instead, she was creating her own language, one that spoke directly to her heart and soul. This language was not bound by the rigid rules of classical training but was fluid and dynamic, much like her music itself. Instead, the colors represented a map of emotions, a visual guide through the labyrinth of her musical imagination. Each color was carefully chosen to represent a specific feeling or mood, allowing her to navigate her compositions with an emotional compass. Each hue corresponded to a feeling, a key to unlocking a specific emotional depth within her music. The reds might signify passion or anger, while blues could evoke sadness or tranquility. This chromatic system was her way of ensuring that every note she played was imbued with the right emotional weight. This method, as unorthodox as it might seem, was quintessentially Stevie. It was a reflection of her artistic identity, a blend of whimsy and profound emotional insight. Her colorful keyboard was not just an instrument but an extension of her creative psyche. It underscored her belief that music transcended the technicalities of notes and bars. For her, music was a living, breathing entity that could not be confined to mere black and white keys. It was a spectrum of emotions, a canvas painted with the hues of human experience. For Nicks, music was about tapping into something primal, something deeply personal. It was about reaching into the depths of her soul and bringing forth the raw, unfiltered emotions that lay hidden beneath the surface. It was about translating the language of the soul into melodies and lyrics that resonated with raw, unfiltered emotion. Her music was a direct line to her innermost thoughts and feelings, a way of communicating what words alone could not express. The crayons were not just tools for marking keys, they were extensions of her intuition. They allowed her to infuse her music with the precise emotional nuances she envisioned, making each performance a deeply personal experience. They allowed her to navigate the emotional landscape of a song, to color her melodies with the precise shades of feeling she envisioned. This method gave her the freedom to explore the full range of human emotions, from the darkest despair to the brightest joy. It was a system born of instinct, a testament to the power of feeling over formal instruction. Her approach was a celebration of the intuitive, the spontaneous, and the deeply personal aspects of music making. This approach extended beyond the piano. It influenced every aspect of her creative process, from songwriting to performance. The colors were a constant presence, guiding her through the emotional terrain of her art. It was woven into the very fabric of her songwriting process, a testament to her belief in the primacy of emotion in art. Her workspace was a vibrant tapestry of colors, each one a thread in the intricate weave of her musical creations. Nix's music wasn't about technical perfection, it was about capturing lightning in a bottle, the raw, untamed energy of human experience. Her performances were electric, charged with the intensity of her emotions and the vivid colors of her imagination. Stevie Nicks is a master storyteller. Her ability to weave narratives through her music is unparalleled, capturing the essence of human experience in a way that resonates deeply with listeners. Her songs are not just melodies and lyrics, but intricate tapestries woven from the threads of human experience. Each note, each word, is carefully chosen to evoke a specific emotion, to tell a story that is both personal and universal. She finds inspiration in the everyday, in the seemingly mundane moments that make up a life. Whether it's a walk in the park, a conversation with a friend, or a quiet moment of reflection, Nix sees the beauty and significance in it all. A chance encounter, a fleeting emotion, a whispered secret. These are the seeds from which her songs blossom. She has a unique ability to capture these moments and transform them into something magical, something that speaks to the heart. Nix observes the world with a poet's eye, finding profound meaning in the ordinary. She sees the world not just as it is, but as it could be, filled with endless possibilities and hidden depths. She listens to the stories people share, absorbing their joys and sorrows, their dreams and disappointments. Each story becomes a part of her, a thread in the tapestry of her own life. These stories become part of her own internal landscape, fueling her creative fire. They inspire her to write, to sing, to create music that speaks to the soul. She believes that everyone has a story to tell, a unique perspective waiting to be shared. Her music is a testament to this belief, a celebration of the diversity and richness of human experience. Her songs often give voice to the voiceless, offering solace and understanding to those who feel lost or alone. Through her music, she reaches out to those who are struggling, letting them know that they are not alone. She reminds listeners that they are not alone in their struggles, their heartbreaks, their triumphs. Her music is a source of comfort and strength, a reminder that we are all connected by our shared experiences. Her music becomes a mirror reflecting the full spectrum of human emotion. It captures the highs and lows, the joys and sorrows, the love and loss that define our lives. It is in this relatability, this shared experience, that Nix's true genius lies. She has a gift for making the personal universal, for turning her own experiences into something that resonates with people from all walks of life. She invites us into her world, into the depths of her own heart, and in doing so, she helps us to better understand our own. Her music is a journey, a voyage into the human soul, and through it, we find a deeper connection to ourselves and to each other. Stevie Nicks' legacy is not just in her music, but in the way she has touched the lives of so many. Her songs are a testament to the power of storytelling, to the ability of music to heal, to inspire, and to bring people together. As we listen to her songs, we are reminded of our own stories, our own journeys. We see ourselves in her lyrics and her melodies, and we are reminded that we are not alone. Stevie Nicks' music is a gift, a beacon of light in a sometimes dark world, and for that, we are eternally grateful. So the next time you listen to a Stevie Nicks song, Take a moment to appreciate the stories behind the music, the experiences that shaped each note and lyric. In doing so, you may find a piece of your own story reflected back at you, a reminder of the shared human experience that binds us all together.
For Nyx, the journey from inspiration to song often begins with the written word, a blank page full of potential. She is a prolific writer, filling notebooks with poems, observations, and fleeting thoughts that capture her imagination. These scribblings are the raw materials of her art, the unfiltered outpourings of her creative spirit and mind.
The piano acts as a conduit between her written words and the melodies that will carry them to life. She sits at the instrument, her fingers dancing across the crayon-marked keys, searching for the musical phrases that will breathe life into her poetry. It is a process of exploration and discovery, of trial and error, and of finding the right notes. She experiments with different tempos, different keys, allowing the words to guide her musical choices and decisions. As the melody takes shape, the song begins to reveal its true form, its emotional core and essence. This transformation from poem to song is a testament to the fluidity of Nyx's creative process and vision. It highlights her ability to seamlessly blend different artistic mediums, to translate the power of language into the language of music and sound.